The war in the Middle East and the resulting energy shock helping to drive the sale of electric vehicles in the Philippines. Data from local industry bodies indicate a 36% on-year surge in the first quarter of 2026. Rising demand also highlighting concerns over tighter supply and the lack of charging infrastructure. Jacob Lazaro reports from Metro Manila.
Romel Asaron spends long hours on the road every day, shuttling from one city to another for work, running errands, and acting as his family's personal chauffeur. With all that driving, he's found his new electric vehicle a reliable partner.
In one whole day, in one single charge, when we go home, meron pa kami mga 40-50%.
It's also given him relief from gas prices that skyrocketed in the wake of the Middle East conflict.
Instead of me expending 8,000 per month for the gasoline, now we're just spending a few hundred pesos.
With local gas prices more than doubling since March, Filipino motorists are now seeing the upside to switching from conventional to electric vehicles. EV dealer Mike Lim says their sales have increased 8 times since the oil crisis began.
Some way, somehow, we have to find an alternative solution in terms of mobility, in terms of transportation and commuting. Probably one way to solve this is by using electric vehicles.
The Department of Energy says 14,000 EVs were sold in just the first quarter of 2026. That's nearly half of the 32,000 units sold in the whole of 2025. Sales have spiked so rapidly that supply has struggled to keep up with demand, with Filipino dealers now competing for the earliest available units.
If you look at it, most of the brands have wait lists now. Because nobody anticipated it to be like that.
With demand outstripping supply, the transport sector is rushing to bring in more EVs to take advantage of the momentum.
The last Beijing International Auto Show, quite a number of our dealers went there. We had a large contingent going to that particular motor show because now they're asking for, can we get additional quantities? What's the soonest possible time for us to get those units?
The government aims to achieve 50% EV adoption on Philippine roads by 2040, offering incentives such as car loans to encourage motorists to switch. Electric vehicles have fewer carbon emission and a lower cost of charging relative to pumping gas, but significant barriers still remain, including higher purchase prices and an inadequate charging infrastructure. The government's EV roadmap aims to set up more than 7,000 charging stations by 2028. The shortfall is huge, with only 900 currently in operation. The DOE says many companies are interested in building more charging stations, but regulatory approvals and accreditation can take at least 6 months before construction can even begin.
There's a provision in the VIDA that we're trying to implement on the streamlined processing. We're also working with the Anti-Red Tape Authority so that, you know, those processes that are really taking time, we'll try to clamp it down.
But efficiency matters just as much as quantity. Many existing outlets are only for slow charging. The lack of charging infrastructure is a concern, as some Filipino motorists worry how far an EV can keep running before its battery runs out. Taxi and private hire vehicle operators also say charging takes up too much time.
Iba yung iba yung di gasolina ka or di crudo ka kumpara sa di kuryente. Dahil unang-una, pag low battery ka na, kailangan mo mag-recharge at kumakain ng oras yun.
Clearly, both the public and private sectors still have a lot of catching up to do if the country is to hit its EV adoption targets. Jacob Lazaro reporting for CNA from Metro Manila.